Good morning, everybody. It is 10:10, August 3rd. I wanted to share with you guys a little bit this morning on the importance of following Christ. Okay, these days are very short and numbered. Because the Lord has opened my eyes, I see things that most people don't see, and numbers that were around me even as a child growing up. A lot of things that are very familiar with me, and I'm seeing them all the time. And they're not always triple digits like other people would see it. But anyhow, I'm not going to get into that because that's for the individual, okay? It's not to be anything more than that. Anyhow, where Jesus said he came into this world to overcome what was in the world. And then he said the devil was the ruler here, but he came still to overcome what was in the world. And by his stripes and by his blood, we are redeemed back to the Father. But he said, "Follow me." Okay, and it's a difficult path. He was showing all those people all along the way. They said, "What must we do to inherit the kingdom of heaven?" And even telling them, many of them walked away because they knew they couldn't do it. And that's what you see in this world today around you, okay? Most people won't do it, can't do it, because for them, it's like asking a lot, you know, even when it comes to their relationships with one another, what it's come down to. People are they're not living for God anymore. They're living for self. There's a lot of bad stuff going on in the world today, you guys. People don't even know what time it is right now. The time that's at hand. This is about over. This is getting ready to come to an end. And yet still people are living for the flesh. Lust of the eyes, lust of the flesh. You see billboard signs everywhere with makeup, women saying, "Take care of that skin that you're dwelling in." Let me tell you, if we truly know these are the end of the days, you know what? Cynthia asked me to send her that movie about Moses the other day. And when Moses' father-in-law was going to give him one of the 7 daughters to marry, 6 of them were dancing, and one of them, the eldest, was working, tending the sheep. And when Moses came out there, he said he couldn't choose one. The reason why he couldn't choose one is because that one wasn't there. And the one that he was most attracted to. The one that had courage. She stood up against the Amalekites at the well. Moses looked at it and goes, "Who was that one that stood up against the Amalekites?" "Oh, the other says, she's the eldest, Well, see, God's like that, okay? God, he loves to see people that are without fear, okay? And those that love him and that are following him, pleasing him. You can't please God without faith. All these things, See, I watch and rewatch a lot of those movies over and over because I'm wanting to get every little detail that there is in it. Every little detail. Because those are some of the most important things, But, sometimes, I'm sitting over here, I hate it, Denny's. And I'm parked here doing this video across from the Hampton. And I'm seeing people coming out of there, a man and a woman, and they each go to their separate vehicles, like they met here. That's what they did. And I don't know why, but I can feel it. the um, the idolatry and all that. There's a lot of it here. That's why I say, like in hotels and stuff like that, it's hard for me to. I can't sleep in them. It's hard because of the everything that's been going on, the wickedness. The Lord. Like I said, the more you follow Him and you trust in Him and you believe in Him, He's going to pour His Spirit out into you. And when He pours His Spirit out into you, you're going to feel all the wickedness, the ugliness. Yeah, I can tell when people are dropping away because of the scoffers on here. The scoffers contacting them. I can tell what they're doing and why they're doing it because they lack courage. They have no courage. And you can be sure God knows that too. And if you know anything at all, He doesn't care for cowards. And He says we have the power to overcome them that are in the world. See, they don't come around me because they know they're wasting their time. I'll delete them right away. I'm not here to debate and talk to them. I know who they are and where they're going when this is all finished. They're damned. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. They were created for this one purpose. Ultimately, God's in control of everything. Everything. Even where I'm working right now. God's in control of it all. There's nothing that He isn't in control of, nothing that He doesn't know. Alright, you guys, listen. I'm going to put something in the description box. I'd appreciate it if you guys would check it out and read it. And this is what it is right here. People that are following Christ, okay? One, they do not live for themselves anymore if you're following Christ, okay? Indulges in sacrificial living, okay? I pretty much gave everything up in this world. When I get to stretch out in the hotel room, it's like a treat. And I don't do that too often because I can't afford it myself. I can't. Okay. Indulges in sacrificial living. Sincerely follows Christ. That's every day. That's not checking out and enjoying themselves throughout the day at different places. It's a daily thing, 24/7, okay? Commits to God, inverted views of life, all right? Invest in things that matter, okay? Perceives deception as real, which I do, and I can see through it. It's only because, your faith. You got to have faith. You'll see what's in people, what they're really about. That's why Jesus said, test all spirits, okay? Lives in view of Christ's return. In other words, I'm always expecting Him to come anytime. Am I sitting back trying to figure out the day and hour? Not at all. I'm just waiting on Him because I know it's going to happen any moment now. Any moment, and it is. We're that close, you guys. We're really that close. Alright, expecting to be held accountable. In other words, we're going to answer for these things. Whatever we're doing, we're going to answer for them. The Lord will put it in your heart and your mind, okay, the things that are happening around you. And many people ain't going to make it because they're not even trying. You know what I mean? You have to be trying in order to recognize anything. When you're in this world of the world, you're not going to see things or do them. You're just going to be of the world. Okay? But these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things. You're going to find this in the description box, okay? Now, I wrote that down. That's my email up there. I also want to share this with you guys over here. I showed this to the waitress in there, and she could not see it. She goes, "I see something," but she immediately wanted to get away. Um, like I said, people are willingly ignorant today. You can't even really see me that good in here because the picture is so old, from '77. It's faded, you know. But you can still see everything highlighted in it. Especially even that gorilla and that other monkey. There's something else here too. It looks like it has wings or something. I could see other things in here. I never really gave it much thought, studied at it or anything like that. But some of this stuff has just materialized over the last year in here. And it just happened to materialize when they came out with that movie, Planet of the Apes. I also had that dream where I seen like a cattle gate being opened up and then people running out like on their hinds and their front hands, you know, like animals. And I believe that's where God's given them reprobated minds. And he now sees all these people like animals, you know, just like animals. They're wicked, you know, it's all there is to it. I mean, I'm even seeing it like that anymore. Here we are in Matthew's 4:19. Jesus calls for disciples, okay? Now here, I'm going to start off at 18. And Jesus, walking by the Sea of Galilee, saw two brethren, Simon and Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. And he said unto them, Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. And straightway they left they left their nets and followed him. You guys, I'm just kind of, you know, like I said, when you know, you know. You don't turn away from everything in this world, you know. When the Lord revealed things to me, opened my eyes, it's like that photo right there. There was nothing more important to me anymore. Nothing, you know. And going on from thence, he saw other two brothers, James and the son of Zebedee, and John his brother, in a ship with Zebedee their father, mending their nets. And he called them, and they immediately left the ship and their father, and followed him. Jesus went about all Galilee, teaching in their synagogues, and preaching the gospel of the kingdom, and healing all manner of sickness and manner of disease among the people. And his fame went throughout all Syria, and they brought unto him all sick people that were taken with divers diseases and torments, and those which were possessed with devils, and those which were lunatic, and those that had the palsy, and he healed them. And there followed him great multitudes of people from Galilee, and from Decapolis, and from Jerusalem, and from Judea, and from beyond Jordan. You know, I mean, even doing all these things, and all these things being witnessed by other people, where were they when he was getting ready to be crucified? They were all mocking him and, you know, doing horrible things. People turn quickly, you know, I've seen that even here, you know, especially the way things are today. Anyhow, here's another part where Jesus says, For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. I gotta go get some sleep, you guys. Tired, very tired. Now listen to this, you guys. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate one and love the other, or else you will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought of your life, what you shall eat or what you shall drink, nor yet for your body, what you shall put on. Is not life more than the meat, and the body than the remnant? The Lord provided me even this job, okay? He provides to get us through, okay? We have to trust in Him. You hear that thunder, huh? You have to trust in Him, have faith. You know, that's the most important thing. Be growing in the Spirit, okay? Born again in the Spirit. Now I'm going to read for you again here. The straight and wide gate. Now where he was talking about, you know, you can't serve two masters. One's the world, okay? The other's him. He said, follow me. Most people are following what's in the world. That's why few people are going to escape this. Okay? Few are going to escape this. You can't do both. You just can't do it. You know? Like I said, you know, I see sin is sin to God. Like I was looking at this motel, I seen a man and a woman come out, but immediately they split up. They didn't want to be seen by anybody. And one went to his car here, and she went to her car there. I could look at them and see on their faces, like, you know, the things that they do, you know, to meet, in these days like this. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy what people are doing, you know, not recognizing the time frame. Enter ye into the strait gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because strait is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth into the light, and few there be that find it. Few. You know? You can't be living for this life. You can't. You know? If you're going to follow Jesus, you know, it's not going to be easy. Here we go. Then Jesus said to his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whoever will save his life shall lose it. Whoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. To guess, we see. Okay, you guys, ladies, gentlemen, let us be ready, okay? Let us be ready. I gotta go take a shower, and I want to get some sleep. I'm tired. still got about 30 miles to get down to Milwaukee. Let us be ready, okay, you guys? I'll get people that'll hate this post just to be hating it because that's all they're full of is hate. You know? Do I hate them? Not at all. We'll be out of this world. They'll be a long distant memory. Won't even be thinking about them. I don't even know them now, and I'm not going to know them later. Like I said, please check out the description box, and you'll see that other thing that I'm going to load up on this, okay? And about following Christ. God bless you guys. I love each and every one of you.